Jay Chatfield, Loving Yourself to Life. I guess I'm on the video kick tonight. My phone is about to die, so you won't get real many of me in the dark, man. And I'll post this one tomorrow. So let's continue this conversation about HS. When I was told to get up off the sofa, the first thing that I was told to do was to start just to be active. And right when that happened, my daughter, who's my oldest, she came. She was like, "Mommy, let's go outside. I want to go for a walk." So I started going for walks every day and everything like that. One of the first things I did was I started researching a little bit more. Now, this is, back when it first started, the internet wasn't here like that. You're talking about 1992. So I started doing like little, research. And then the first thing I saw was that you could do like an elimination diet to figure out what's causing it, because what's causing the AHS was the lymph system, and then it was getting to a point where it needed to release and to come out, and because it would always happen around my lymphs in the body. Excuse me. Yeah, my husband cooked some really good food earlier, and it was healthy, so I'm so grateful. So it would always happen around the lymph system. And so I had to focus on getting toxins out of my body. So the first thing I did was I started the elimination diet, and I felt like these things started getting worse. Like I was like, I'm no longer eating dairy, and oh my God. But what was happening was everything was pushing out. And one of the first things that I would do in the morning was I wanted to decrease my inflammation. Now I'm going to tell you something. Inflammation is the key is the root cause of so many things. And when you let it build up, it has to get bigger so the disease get bigger. So, I'm going to go back and talk about disease. That's probably will be another one, but I'm going to tell you these were the things that I started with first. So I basically became a scientist with myself, right? So I stopped eating some things. Dairy was a trigger for me, and I noticed it would get worse and worse around my cycle. And it would say, "Oh, it's your hormones." And I was like, "Well, my hormones need to stop humming because we can't be doing this, every month. I'm just a bloody mess, a bloody pussy mess." And y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And it just didn't feel sexy. That took a lot out of my sexy life as a young woman. And you guys know what I'm talking about. That took a lot out of my sexy life. So, I started the elimination diet. The first thing I did, we bought a juicer years ago when we stopped eating beef. So I started juicing celery juice. I would drink 6 ounces of celery juice for 30 to 60 days. I think I did it straight before I ate my meals. Now, when I ate my meals, I started making my salad dressing, and then I was like, okay, when I go to work, when I come back home, I would choose better. It started getting better, but then it was like that thing would come back stronger, but I was like, I'm not going to let this go. Like I know that this can be healed. I just have to stick with it. No matter what I'm seeing, my me not being in pain is worth me trying everything, because I had already spent my whole 20s and the better my the rest of my teens, my whole 20s fighting this thing. So, excuse me. I saw a little success with it, with the elimination diet. So then the next step for me was, I'm like, I'm getting it, but I'm not getting all of it because, like I said, it would come back bigger. So the next thing I did was I started listening to mindset things, because I heard whatever you think is real is real. Whatever you think is not in your reality. Coming from a Christian background, this wasn't flying. I never heard this before. These people were crazy. But then I was like, well, what the heck? Let me try it. So I started every day saying, I am healed, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am well. I am healed, I am happy, I am healthy, I am well. Sorry, I forgot the happy. I am healed, I am happy, I am healthy, I am well. Now, I'm going to stop this video because I don't want it to go too long. When you start to say something, again, you're going to be tested on what you're saying. So it would be days I would get up and I'd see a new lump form. I am healed. I am happy. I am wealthy. I forgot the words. I'm serious. I am healed. I am happy. I am wealthy. I am well. Because to me, health is wealth. I would be crying through it. I would fall asleep some days just like, oh, I'm healed, I'm happy, but I really wanted to stop. Like this was the real. So I kept saying it. And then once you start to get in your mind that whatever you're telling yourself, everything will start to shift to show you the way to what you're asking for. Like you looking at my video is you asking for healing. I will talk to you next time. This is Jay Chatfield, loving yourself to life. As always, do something for you, like heal yourself. You can do it. Have a love yourself day.